It's been a while, maybe years, John. Years. We all know the line by now. That a movie trailer has invoked the feels. And that's what you want a trailer to do. Hello everyone, I'm LP, writer and creator of the comic books NYOBI and Savage Sin. And today, right now, right meow, I'm giving you my live reaction to the Superman trailer. Clearly, I can't show it to you. Otherwise, the YouTube gods will strike me down. And we don't want that. We want to be able to talk about what I think is one of the greatest. And I know I'm going to take a lot of shit for this. All you haters get lined up. But I think this is one of the greatest superhero movie trailers in the last 30 years. Yep, there it is. I can feel the hate now. All the Snyder bros, you're coming after me. All the people that are just sick of superhero movies, you're coming after me. Anyone who just hates me, you're coming after me. But why do I say that? Because when I watched the trailer, I came into it very skeptical, right? Look, if you look at the slide here with Krypto, this was my major problem. What? Krypto the dog? I mean, how cartoony can we get? You know, how much more 1960s can we get? You know what I mean? Might as well have Scooby-Doo in it, right? But no, when you watch the movie and the first scene that we have, is Superman lying in the snow. Yeah, we kind of seen that before, but this time he's bleeding, okay? And it's not just like, oh, he's taking a couple of hits. No, he looks like he's in bad shape, and he's on the ground, and he's sort of twitching, and he's wheezing, and the blood is just dripping out of his mouth. To me, that was powerful. That was impactful. And then he does the whistle. And then here comes the dog with a trail of snow behind him. And Superman looks at the dog and says, home. And he holds up his cape, because you're never supposed to tug on Superman's cape. But he holds up the cape, and the dog latches onto the cape and drags Superman off the safety. We didn't get scenes of him as Clark Kent bubbling through the streets, going to work, going to Metropolis, big city, sees Lois Lane for the very first time, loves sparks in his eyes. We all know that story. But then we see a young Lex Luthor, not Lex Luger from wrestling, Lex Luthor. Kind of reminded me of the Smallville version of Lex Luthor, and I like it. He looks younger, more brash, more bold. I've seen a lot of people don't like the way that Lex looks. I think he looks just fine. Then we had some really flashy scenes with Guy Gardner, and we had a Hawkwoman scene. Man, the music, the feels, just everything about this trailer sold me. It sold me as a guy who came in full of skepticism. James Gunn's gonna suck. This movie's gonna suck. I have completely done, ladies and gentlemen, a 180. I have spin right the fuck around. And now I am all in. I think this is going to be the best Superman movie since Christopher Reeve's Superman 2. And that's saying a lot. That's like me saying the next Star Wars movie is going to be better than Empire Strikes Back. That's sort of the accolades that I'm giving to it. And it's not just me. It's not just me. And I'm a hard critic, but the way I see it is this trailer has blown up. I only been up for about an hour from the time of recording this video, and all I'm seeing is Superman, Superman, Superman. And not only that, I'm seeing a lot of love, man, a lot of love for this trailer. I'm seeing people who much like me would probably be very critical of anything Superman, because we just seen so much of it, and they always go back to the origin story, always go back to the beginning. And here we're not getting that. Here we're jumping right in. We're jumping right into the action. We're jumping right into the feels. There was like one scene, spoiler alert if you haven't seen this, by the way. There was like one scene, I'm not sure what country it is, maybe an African country, something like that. And there's a young kid raising the flag. And it had the Superman symbol on it. That brought in the feels, man. There was a huge kaiju moment. There was a moment where he's like, um, holding this robot. I mean, this is superhero action. It looks fun. It looks dark at the same time, but not like, Snyder dark, because those Snyder movies, and here's where I'm going to get more hate. I'm going to love this. Those Snyder movies sucked. Holy fuck, did they ever suck? They were lame, they were long, and most important of all, they were slow and boring. I don't think we're going to get that with this movie. I think we're going to get this movie and everyone's going to be leaving that theater going, holy fuck. I can't wait to see what's next. And I'm one of them. And we're going to be covering Superman news here on this channel as we wait for July, because that's when this movie's coming out in July. Like we're December now, almost in November. We're December now. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. We're talking like 7 months away. It might as well be 7 years, John. Years for this movie. And I'm sure more information is going to come out. I'm sure there are going to be people breaking down all the Easter eggs, and I'm going to be watching those. I'm sure every site is going to be making their comments, like Kotaku and whoever else, and we're going to be covering all that. Superman is going to be huge. And you watch now. Speaking in the world of comic books, right? There are going to be Superman books that are just going to start flying off the shelf. First appearances of some characters that we may not even be thinking of or recognizing yet are going to be flying off the shelves. Krypto the dog, he might as well be Jeff the Land Shark right now, or Baby Yoda, because he's going to see a lot of love, right? Krypto is going to see a lot of love. They better not kill off the goddamn dog. That's what I'm saying. But guys, this is just my first initial reaction. You know what I'm saying? So my opinions are subject to change if I see another trailer and it sucks. But right now, it's like AEW. I'm all in. I'm all in like Flynn. But are you? Let me know down in the comments section below. Let me know what you like about the trailer, what you didn't like about the trailer. Am I wrong? Is this movie going to suck? Or am I right that this may be one of the best things that happened to superheroes in film in the last 30 years? Guys, sound off in the comments section below. Let your hatred flow. Or show me the love. In fact, show the love to our sponsors. Here we go. And just who is the sponsor of today's video? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And guys, I just want to quickly point out that I too am a comic book creator. I just don't speak it. I produce it, right? It's like put your money where your mouth is. We do that each and every time we have a release. I've been doing this now for a decade. We're published. We're in comic book shops. And we're on eBay. So if you ever want to check out NYOBI and you haven't yet, one of the best ways to do that is to come by our eBay store. Take a little scroll through here. If you type in Nyobicomics, you'll find it. Of course, link will be in the description of the video. I have all kinds of great back issues and hard to find variants here from artists that you know and love, like Jamie Tyndall, Elsie Frita, Steph Wilson, Paul Green, John Stinsman of Evangeline fame, Keith Garvey, and so many more, guys. If you're missing out on some NYOBI back issues, if you're looking for that hard to find variant, chances are you're going to find the best deal right here on eBay, and chances are you're going to find that deal directly through me. And as always, if you do order a book from me, I'll throw in a little extra goodies in there, a little tchotchke package of stickers and bookmarks and cards. Oh my. You'll have all that. Plus, you can have your book signed or unsigned. That is up to you. And keep an eye on this page because I do update it fairly frequently with new items all the time. And as something sells, I will put it back up. So guys, today's sponsor, Nyobicomics, the eBay store. Come check it out.